Okay guys, so a slightly different video this week. I want to cover three topics. Firstly, where have I been for the past 2 weeks? I haven't uploaded to YouTube, I haven't been on FBA Elite, and stuff like that. And also, is Amazon FBA passive? And can it replace your 9 to 5 income? And I want to cover all three things together because they're all related in this video. So firstly, where have I been? Well, last week I was on holiday for a few days. And during that time, my baby son decided to turn up earlier than expected. He wasn't due until January. So I've been very busy with that. You know, thankfully everything went okay and he's doing well, mum's doing well. So just going to be popping to the hospital again shortly. So that's why I haven't been posting on anywhere else. You know, I haven't been on FBA Elite, haven't been on YouTube or doing any emails or anything like that because I've been pretty tied up with that. But that does bring me into the question of, is Amazon FBA passive? And can it replace your 9 to 5 income, which is emails and messages? I get quite a lot asking those questions. So is Amazon FBA passive? Well, it certainly has the potential to be, and at the moment it is very passive for me. You know, one of the things that has become apparent over the last week or two is lots of nurses and midwives were asking me what I was planning to do with paternity care. And I said to them, well, I hadn't really thought about it because for me, I'm just going to take as much time off as I need because technically with Amazon, I don't have to do an awful lot. You know, more of my time is spent doing YouTube and FBA Elite than it is actually on Amazon. So I'm very lucky in that sense. And that's one thing I want you guys to consider is, why are you doing Amazon in the first place? You know, some people do Amazon because it's all about the money, and I completely understand that. One of the key drivers for me was to kind of develop this passive income, and that thankfully that has happened, and it has happened in time from kind of my family starting. Whereas other people have got other reasons. Maybe they just hate their job and want an alternative job. So think about why you're doing Amazon. And yes, it certainly has the potential to be passive. There is a lot of upfront work, but once you get products launched and they are successfully selling on Amazon, it can be very, very passive. Now that brings me on to the next point of, can that Amazon income replace your 9 to 5 income? Now that's an email I got yesterday. I didn't respond to it, but I saw the question. Can it replace your 9 to 5 income? Well, for me at the moment, yes, it has. But there are some caveats to that. Firstly, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, I don't trust Amazon. Their seller support is terrible. And as you can imagine, I get lots of emails from many people that have had accounts suspended or product listings suspended for various reasons, and it can be very difficult to get reinstated. So the question you have to ask yourself is, if Amazon replaces your income, if the Amazon tap was switched off, can you afford to continue? So thankfully what I've done, I've developed kind of a diverse income stream from Amazon, YouTube and some of the other stuff that I've done. So if Amazon was switched off, I can still continue to function. Also, thankfully, my wife earns okay as well, so we can kind of both support each other as and when needs be. But you need to be honest with yourself, is if you started to do Amazon and you gave up your job and then it all went wrong, can you afford to exist? You know, from my perspective, I didn't really pull any money out of the business for the first year. So now if the Amazon tap was switched off, there are enough retained profits from that first year to probably pay my salary for another 6 to 12 months. So it gives me plenty of time to find additional revenue streams to replace the Amazon lost revenue stream. So that's what I've been up to. You know, I've become a father, which was completely unexpected this soon, but it's great news and everyone's doing well. Amazon certainly can be a passive income stream. And yes, it can replace your 9 to 5 income, providing you can afford to exist if it does dry up. And I would always recommend developing as much of a diverse income model as possible.